What's up, y'all? It's me. I'm not going to lie and say today will be a quick one. I have no idea how long it'll be. I'm going to talk until I'm finished. And when I'm done, I'll be done. You have the benefit of being able to see how long the video is. I don't. It's Sunday, the day of the sun. And what I'm doing today is I'm going to watch the 76ers playoff game. Now, you may have noticed in my other videos, something I've gotten into recently with my sobriety journey is basketball, man. Now, it's a game that I've always had some interest in, and I've never really known much about. So I've had a lot of fun learning the game, even if I'm 30 years old, a little late to the party. One of my favorite games to play on my new PS5, that I'm also a little late to grabbing, but grateful to be a part of, is NBA 2K24. A lot of people didn't like the online experience, but I have a funny feeling those people might just not be very good at the game. It's been a really fun way for me to learn not only the rules, but the mechanics of basketball. Now, I have the game on the TV right now muted, so if I look up a couple times, that's what I'm looking at. But I'm a wizard at multitasking, even though I recommend that you monotask on things that are very important. A lot of people talk shit about the fact that sometimes I eat, sometimes I drink, sometimes I do certain things while I'm taking videos. But anybody who's artistic and understands inspiration knows that when you get hit with it, you get hit with it. Sometimes you got to just create when you're ready to create, man. What I'm going to drink today, I got this peach Snapple going. Technically, there's caffeine in it, so I'm breaking my caffeine rule because I really wasn't consuming any caffeine at all. But it's such a low amount, I feel comfortable kind of dipping my toe in the water. We'll see if a little bit of tea is acceptable or if I get a little wired up and don't like the way that I feel. Sixers just scored 2-0. But anyway, I was playing 2K for like a good couple hours yesterday. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. So I lost my first couple games. And then I won one. And that felt good, man. That felt good. So it's a lot of fun learning and practicing. As you may know, very inspired by a man like Kobe Bryant. When I was, I think, one day sober, I was really in the pits and I was struggling a little bit. And a video with his mentality popped up where he said something about thinking about it won't actually change it. And I think that was very powerful to me because at the time I was very afraid of a lot of things like my heart stopping and just crazy shit because I was in a very serious state of anxiety. And there was a moment where I just thought, thinking about it isn't going to change what happens. I got to just move forward. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. That might be out of my control. So, I'm going to enjoy the game. I typically don't really watch sports other than the UFC. I wrestled in high school, so I do enjoy combat sports. I like to watch it. I feel like I understand it at least at a viewer level, so I can enjoy what I'm seeing and get into it and follow. It's no secret that John Jones is one of my favorite athletes of all time. That man's a GOAT. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to watching the game, having a good time. I don't live far from Philadelphia, so the game's on TV. I can watch it for free, which is nice. I don't have to go anywhere and pay, be around a bunch of fucking people, because I don't really like that. But I'm looking forward to watching the game. And today, I believe, is 37 days of sobriety for me. So the days are creeping by, ticking on. I feel normal. I feel like myself. I can go back to eating some of the foods I used to eat. I don't have to eat perfectly clean every single meal. For a bit when my anxiety was bad and I was still really detoxing, dirty food, like fast food and things like that would really hit me hard. So I want to try to learn from that experience and still eat clean the majority of the time. But I'll let myself maybe have a dirty meal here or there. And today I got to have one of my favorite things in the world, man, which was McDonald's breakfast. So that was nice. Another thing I'll say I'm excited about is I got all the Hitman games on PS5 downloaded. So I'm going to be able to play Absolution, Blood Money, and the new 1, 2, and 3, which is exciting because Agent 47 is one of my favorite fictional characters. Even though I have a funny feeling, he and the organization aren't as fictional as we all might like to think. You may or may not know, I shaved my head bald, and I was also given a number when I was 14 years old when I went to military school. So maybe that's why I resonate with the character and have fun with it. Because you may or may not know, but a basic training program designed for the military is essentially designed to transform a civilian into a killer, an operator. So I'm not going to say that I'm that because I have 0 bodies. But I know what program I went through. I know what it did to me. I know what it brought out of me. And video games like that, I think, are very helpful for me. If I didn't make the music I made, if I didn't play video games like that, if I didn't have the artistic outlets that I have and the ways to express myself allegorically, metaphorically, and artistically, who knows what I'd be doing, man? I'll be honest with you. I've seen a lot of musicians pretend to be like I actually am and pretend that if they didn't make their music, they would do something. But I know what it feels like to actually have to create a little bit and do what you have to do. And I know for a fact some of the ideas and concepts I put into songs, when I put it into music, it actually leaves my head, which is very helpful. So a lot of people might not understand how angry music could be healing. But if I take that anger, that hatred, that homicidal rage, and I put it into something like a song, it leaves me for a bit, right? That bloodlust can be fed by something other than human blood, which I think is not a bad way to operate as a civilian, as a square, as whatever you want to call me, man. Because I'm not a killer, I'm not a soldier, I'm not a gangster, I'm not any of those things. And I'm okay with that at this point in my life. I know what I am and I know what I'm not, right? I don't pretend to be something that I'm not. I'm a 30-year-old law-abiding man who likes to play video games sometimes. I like to make music, right? I'm grateful to be where I am and doing what I'm doing. So, there may have been forks in the road in the past. There may have been other ways that I could have ended up and other paths that I could have gone down. But that didn't happen. So here I am. I'm grateful. But I'm excited. The sun's shining. It's a beautiful day outside. I found a new favorite nature spot. That's an old favorite nature spot. That if you haven't seen my 5-week sobriety update video, that's where I filmed that video. So I'll probably go back there and film another one soon. But, I'm going to watch this game. I'm going to enjoy myself. Probably play Hitman afterwards. Go to the gym, hit the hot tub. Buy some groceries for the week. And prepare myself for success. Because if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. So I'll leave you with that. Prometheus out.